Welcome all. This is our second lecture of this series named Software Project Management. And our today's topic is need identification. Basically, the need identification is the process, or it will say us the what we have to do. Okay, what we have to do or what we want to do, and how will we do it. This is all covered in the phase. It's we can also say it's as a phase of SPM, that is namely need identification. In this process, we identify the needs, what is the requirement, what will be the size of the team. Okay, and this will helps to ensure the proper allocation of assets to different project within the organization. This will provide us the a proper framework, a proper setup that we have to need of this resource. We need these kind of machines, these kind of peoples. This is the how many types of experts we need. This is all covered in this phase. We have some steps in this need identification process. In this, the first one is identifying problem. In this first phase, we will identify the problem, and this will tell us what we have to actually do, and this will save our most precious time and amount of money. Okay, we will analyze the problem, what kind of risks are associated with this, with the particular project, what kind of guidance, what kind of team we must have. We will identify in this phase. Okay, the second one is observations. In this process, we will observe the project, and also we will use the previous and past knowledge of the team or the company or the managers, which we have many experience they have to complete a particular project or to solve a problem. Observations are often subjective, and therefore someone with expertise, as we have discussed, that the previous knowledge is more precious for us, and the proposed project should help to make observations. A good observer can identify the needs of the project by answering key questions about the project. So we can hire some expert or a team which have a good experience to solve this kind of problem. The next stage is gathering information. After problem identification, we will gather some information related to the problem, as how can we solve this problem, what kind of resources, what kind of people we must have. Okay, as both observations and the actual gathering of information should include comments from the group that ultimately will benefit from the completed project. It means we should consult, we must have a group of customers or the end users which will use this project. Okay, and we will gather information what they actually want. The next process is objectives and opportunities. This is the most important step. This will tell us what will have to do. As it say, once the organization has analyzed the needs and identify the objectives, the organization needs to allocate funds to capitalize the project. By successfully identifying the need, an organization can begin to allocate resource to pay for the project, or we will provide the resources, provide the human resource, provide the machinery to the team so they can move further to complete a project. Okay, we have some techniques for need identification that are namely questionnaires, interviews, surveys, brainstorming sessions, documentation review, focus groups, and observations. In the questionnaires, we have these all steps, or all these techniques are most common and very familiar techniques in the field of management or in the need identification process. As questionnaires, the team prepare some questionnaires and ask the respondent to fill these questionnaires, and accordingly they will manage the things. Interviews, they may conduct some interviews of the expert of the and or the end users as well to get the proper information. Surveys, this is most commonly done in marketing field or to get in accurate information from the field. Because survey, we can prepare a team to go in the market and find the results, collect the user inputs and work accordingly. In the next technique is brainstorming. The team can organize a brainstorming session where some experts, some end users, or some team members will discuss about the problems, how can we solve them problems. Okay. Documentation review. Documentation review means we will review the previous completed projects and find the important collection from there. Focus groups. Focus groups, in the technique of focus groups, we will process or we select some expert teams and collect the inputs from them. Observations directly is like survey. Observations, direct data is collected from the field in this process. So this is all done in this lecture. Prepare your good quality notes and study well.